Hi, I'm Mark from L&M Small Engine. Today we're working on a STIHL trimmer. It's a FS90R. It worked for them great last year, and they put it away in the shed this winter, and they wanted to trim the grass. It starts up as soon as you give it gas, it just dies. So more than likely, it probably needs a new carburetor kit, or there might be some dirt in the carburetor. But we'll check it out. So hope you enjoy the video. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is check the spark plug. Make sure it's burning okay, and make sure it's not scored or anything. Looks like it's burning pretty good. A little bit on the rich side, but not too bad. Take the air filter out. I'm gonna blow it out really good. Now we'll take the air filter base off. That's like a 5/16 or 8mm. Here we got a little torque screw on the side that unhook from that cover there. Okay, we'll unhook this vent line here. Take that cover out of the way so there's more room over here. So we can get to the throttle. The outside's really dirty, but that really don't mean nothing. I'll get that cleaned up. Okay, unhook the throttle cable. Now we just gotta unhook the fuel lines. And when you hook these, gotta remember where they go. Now we got one way in the back on the bottom here. This is the vacuum line that goes to the cylinder. That's what creates that pressure to run the diaphragms. As I can see right here, as it sat all winter long, that's the oil. And what happens when they sit for a long time, the gas evaporates and all that's left is the oil. And if it's on the diaphragms and on the flippers, it makes them stiffer so they don't work properly. So this thing probably just needs a good cleaning. So I'll clean the outside. I'm gonna tear it apart and look at the inside. So okay, it's there's nothing wrong with that diaphragm. I think I put a kit in this 2 or 3 years ago, I believe. I think maybe there's just a little bit of oil on them flippers, be my guess. There's oil in there. Let me spray that out real quick. There's a lot of oil even in where the screen was. Blow this out real quick. There, that looks a lot better. That's what happens a lot is when they sit for a while, the gas evaporates. So hold the throttle open a little bit till it pops into place. On something like this, I can just tear it apart, make sure all the holes aren't full of oil, and make sure they're not dirty. Well, that's kind of a common problem around here. There we go. Well, I guess put it back on and see what happens. It was hard to show you when I was tearing it apart, but This vacuum line right here, that goes right to the cylinder. So when the piston's going up and down, it creates a vacuum right here. And that's what goes here, and that's what makes your diaphragm go up and down like a fuel pump, vacuum fuel pump. So when we slide this back on, we got to make sure that it goes over this brass fitting all the way. Then this taller line right here, that goes to this brass line right here, and this shorter one right here, that goes right here. And this one right here, where it goes to that one right here on the air filter base. And this here is our throttle. So we'll get that. All the lines put on good here. Kind of line up, put it on. Hook up the throttle. And this one goes where? There we go. Let me put some gas in here and make sure it circulates. And look at your fuel filter. If it's dirty, change it with this one there. Looks nice and clean. Like I said, I think I tuned this up a few years back for him. So you shouldn't need a carburetor kit in a couple years. The name brand carburetor kits anyway. I don't know about the aftermarket ones, but I'll look in here. See how the ball's filling up? Got good circulation. So now with this air filter base, put this vent tube on. Make sure your gasket's intact. And this thing, this cover here, go ahead and tighten these nuts up. Okay. So make sure everything's working real quick here. I'm gonna blow out the air filter. Okay, got a new NGK CMR 5H gap at about 30, 32. One thing I'm gonna do for because this thing sat for a while, I'm just gonna spray a little bit of, just a little bit, WD-40 where the spark plug goes, just to get them piston rings lubricate a little bit. There's oil in the gas, but it takes a little bit for it to get soaked in underneath the rings and stuff. I just like doing that. Just a personal thing. Got nice and snug. Put the cap on until it clicks. Let's see if it starts. I'm just going to turn the low and the high mixture screws like about a quarter of a turn out. And once we get it running, I'll fine tune it. Put it on start. And there you go. It's ready to go do some weed trimming. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it helps you out. Appreciate you watching. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please subscribe. Anyways, you have a good afternoon.